This is Robin with Horror Pop After Midnight. I'm over here at Indiana Comic Con. I'm here with Archie Comics illustrator Dan Parent. How's it going, Dan?
Great. How you doing?
Pretty good. So, how much fun are you having so far this weekend?
So far, so good. It's been really good. Great time. A lot of good people. A lot of interesting conversations. Really good.
So, you created Kevin Keller, the first openly gay character in Archie Comics, and also, what'd you think about your character coming to life on Riverdale?
It's really cool to see an actual character you've created come into life in live action. It's really a cool thing. It's kind of surreal.
So, how'd you come up with Kevin Keller? Did you have known somebody, or did you just made this character up?
Made the character up. Just based it on, we were adding a lot of new characters to the Archie Comics at that time. This is around 2010, and we're adding a lot of diversity to the group, and just came up with a storyline for Kevin where Veronica has this crush on this guy and doesn't quite realize that he's not interested in her, and it just sort of came about naturally, and then Kevin was born.
Yeah, he's been a good character for everybody too. So how long have you been with Archie Comics and drawn for Archie?
I've been with Archie 36 years. I started back in 1987 after I graduated art school, and I have been there ever since, writing and drawing.
So you also met George Takei, Mr. Sulu. What was that like?
George is fantastic. Really great guy. Another one of my bucket list people that I wanted to meet. I've always been a big fan of his, and I got to meet him, and he was a guest star in one of our Kevin books, and we did a signing together. And he lives up to the reputation that he has of a really great human being.
Now let's talk about, you were on The Weakest Link. Were you scared of Jane Lynch?
I wasn't, because in between, behind the scenes and during commercial breaks, she was pretty cool, and she kind of, puts on the tough persona when the cameras are rolling, but she's pretty sweet actually. So it was a lot of fun. And I had gotten on the show because we kind of discussed before that I had drawn her in one of the comics, so kind of knew that going in that would be sort of like the thing we were going to talk about.
So when you're not drawing Archie or you're having fun with comics, what does Dan Parent enjoy doing? What's your passion?
I watch a lot of TV, and I also like to just do like bumming around, like doing nothing. But I like to hike a lot, and do stuff like that. But no, I'm always trying to catch up on TV shows. So I'm always trying to catch up on what's going on, and I'm a real TV nut.
So of all the conventions you've been to, what was the most memorable and crazy moment of some of your fans?
Gosh, well, I'd have to really, there's been many. There are some very interesting fans, very colorful, let's say, some people. I can't think, nothing specific comes to mind. I guess some of the craziest thing would be some of the odd commission requests that I get. So that would probably be put that in the bizarre category, and some of them are not really open to discuss in a family situation, in a family setting. But it got some very strange requests that I've had to turn down.
Wow! You also did another series called Hail Kitty.
Die Kitty Die. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that was a project I worked on. It's my own creation, and I did it with a friend of mine, Fernando. We kickstarted it, and it was really successful through Kickstarter. And we've done 4 different series of Die Kitty Die. We're probably going to do another one at some point, just trying to get the time to do it. But it was really exciting. It was really fun to crowdfund and create our own character in our own series.
So since you created Kevin Keller, have you ever come up with any other ideas for a new character for the Archie universe?
Actually, quite a few actually, and other characters that I've created aren't as well known as Kevin, but have made it to Riverdale too, like Jelly Bean Jugheads Sister, and we've got Ginger Lopez. So there are other characters that I've done in the books that have made it to Riverdale. So, but we're always creating new characters. We just created a new character for Sabrina called Amber Nightstone, and it's Sabrina's rival, like a rival witch. So just created her last year, and she's done really well in the Sabrina comic. So We're always creating new characters.
So, since some of your characters